Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy hump day, y'all! Usher got dragged on the internet for giving out fake money. Will Smith is pulling his new movie from Georgia, and Kim K and Kanye are having an amicable divorce. We're going to talk about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go. Hey, beauty besties. Happy hump day. Ooh, we're halfway through the week. Yes, halfway through the week. I hope you're having a good week. Oh, my Lord. Do y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but are y'all about to know, do y'all know that there is a whole shortage of condiments happening right now here in the good old America? And so according to CNN, there is a condiment shortage happening, and particularly with ketchup as well. And I think it's happening because, obviously a lot of us are doing a lot more at-home deliveries, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, Shout, everything else. But according to them, with this shortage, we might find ourselves lacking for condiments in the very near future. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think there's a shortage. Besides there being an uptick of, us ordering in more, I don't know if it's just me, but every time I go down to the McDonald's and or Chick-fil-A, is it just me? But I can order a medium-sized fry and I'm literally getting 2 handfuls of ketchup. And I don't even know if y'all do this, but I will literally give back some of the condiments. If I feel like I'm going to waste it or throw it away, I'm like, ma'am, I don't need 1 packet of ketchup for each fry in this good old basket here. Way too many condiments, way too much ketchup. Take some of this back, sis. And y'all know this is the truth because how many of y'all got a condiment drawer in your house? I'll wait. Exactly. All I can say is if this is a real thing, this condiment shortage, I don't put anything past the internet, and I also can foresee that very soon, coming soon to an eBay near us, we're about to see condiments on sale on eBay. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't think I will ever be this desperate to spend $5.99 for some ketchup. I don't know where I got $5.99 from, but I just felt like $5.99 plus shipping sounded right in my spirit in terms of condiments off of eBay. So peculiar. Anyways, don't get sucked up into all this condiment shortage mess, and do not buy your condiments off of eBay. Okay, beauty besties. So, I don't know about y'all, but I was planning on having a hot boy, hot girl summer of sinning. And I don't know if y'all were planning on doing the same thing about this summer of sinning. I think we might be running into some obstacles, and here is why. Airbnb has announced that they are preemptively canceling people's reservations because they're looking at the system and they're noticing anyone with 4th of July reservations for like a day or a weekend, they're canceling them. And they're doing that because they're trying to avoid people having huge house parties or big gatherings and causing disturbances. Now, let me also put this into perspective for you all because you're like, it's 4th of July, people travel for the holiday, this should be expected. And I agree with you because, again, I'm trying to have a hot boy summer of sinning and Airbnb is about to mess it up for us. I don't know if you recall, but if I recall correctly, the president's secretary of community of health, she was mentioning if we all as a nation got properly vaccinated, that we could potentially see a resume of activities or a opening for summer come 4th of July weekend. So with that being said, people out here getting vaccinated, honey. They've just now dropped the vaccination age here in Miami and Florida down to 18. I got my second vaccination shot today. So 14 days from now, I'll be fully vaccinated and such. So people are actually taking this serious and they want to have a full-on summer. Listen, the way 2020 worked out for us and the way 2021 is starting, we need some type of reunited and it feels so good. We need something to bring us together, and people want to barbecue. People want to summer water rosé all day because, I'm a rosé kind of kid during the summer. People want to come together and congregate in their bikinis, Speedos, all the above, 2-piece in a pool. We want that. Well, Airbnb is saying, no, you cannot. If they see that you have booked You know, as of today, by the way, any stays for 1 day or longer during the 4th of July weekend, they're looking at it and your stays can be canceled. Now, however, if you did book prior to today and you have a trip falling on 4th of July weekend, you actually may be good. Airbnb has also announced that they're also doing additional measures to try to help with like noise control. So apparently in some homes, they're going to be testing this out, but they're going to be installing a decibel level reader in the home. And you're like, a decibel level reader? I said the same thing. Well, this reader is supposed to report only sounds, and if you get above a certain decibel level, which is volume, basically, you know, the fancy word for volume. If you go above a certain volume, it will send a text message to the person renting or staying in the home that you're too loud. And I didn't know this, but they're also trying to ensure that they're initiating a 1-800 number for people to report complaints first directly to Airbnb so they can manage it instead of calling the police. Because, you know, oftentimes when there's any type of disturbance, we go directly to 911 child and the police. And we all know the current state of police is you can't call the police for no regular thing, especially if you're a person of color, because it's so overwhelming right now that it just does not feel safe for us. So I didn't know that this hotline existed, but I'm going to tell you this. I hope a Karen would choose to call a hotline number first before choosing violence and calling 911, child. So for all of you all with Airbnb plans for 4th of July, keep an eye out on your reservations because you have a 50-50 shot that they may get canceled or you may be able to have your holiday of sinning or 4th of July, whatever you want to call it. Let's move on. So did you guys hear that we haven't even seen the official season 2 yet of Bridgerton, but Netflix has renewed Bridgerton for season 3 and 4. Now, I'm still feeling the same way that I feel about season 2. If my Grace is not on season 3 or 4, there will not be a watching in my home, okay? Now, here's what I would even be okay with. If you're not going to give me the Duke of Hastings, give me his cousin someplace. You know the Duke got a cousin someplace, child. He was the only child, but he had 2 parents that had family. Give me the Duke of Hastings. Give me the Duke of Hastings. Give me a Duke from someplace else that's just as equally great to look at and entertaining and charismatic with his uniqueness, nerve, and talent for me as well. Give me something to look at that's going to be of color besides the queen, child. I need something. Now, also, you know, we talked about how they offered Rege-Jean opportunity to come back for some guest episodes on season 2. And, you know, he's real booked and busy these days. But word on the street is, you know, another reason why he probably didn't want to come back is that he had creative differences with Shonda, meaning Shonda and her production team. So I don't know how truthful that is, but I will say this. We all know that the season 1 was supposed to be his only season, but if there has to be something going on, if this man is turning down $50,000 an episode just to pop his head up. So again, like I said, word on the street allegedly was that there is some creative differences between Rege-Jean and Shonda, which might be also a contributing factor on why he did not pop up for these guest appearances on season 2 that they offered him. Now, again, Mayday, Mayday. If y'all want these ratings to continue on, y'all better find us a nice similar replacement to the Duke of Hastings, Mr. Simon himself. Now, speaking of entertainment, Will Smith and Antoine Fuqua were working on a movie together called Emancipation. Now, here's a little bit of a backstory about Emancipation. It's based on a real, actual slave story. The slave name was Peter. So Will Smith is starring in this drama series as Peter. And I think that he became known as Whipped Peter because basically Peter was a slave on a Louisiana plantation, and he was whipped, I'm sure so many of our ancestors were, to like an inch of his life. And from that whipping, he escaped the plantation and journeyed north. On his journey to north, he joined the Union Army. Now, once he joined the Army, they put him through a medical examination. When he had to take his clothes off, the medical examiner discovered all of the whipping and the marks he had received, and it was so bad that they actually took a photo and they published it. It was supposed to ignite and make people realize how barbaric slavery was, and so abolitionists made it even a bigger mission for them to begin to abolish slavery. Y'all, it took somebody to be whipped for y'all to see that slavery was barbaric. I'm just saying. Well, apparently that movement also caused a lot of slaves that did escape for freedom to want to join the Union Army because they found refuge and safe haven in the Union Army. Now, that is the story of it all. Here's my thing. Between 2020 and 2021, and this project was greenlit last year, so we got to keep in mind that the pandemic happened last year and it shut down a lot of things. I don't know if I could take another slavery something. Like, all of that to me is just so traumatic. Like, we have modern day slavery going on and Jim Crow law, which is the reason why, by the way, Will Smith and Antoine Fuqua are pulling this project from Georgia, because you know Georgia is known for giving generous tax breaks to the movie industry. But because now Georgia turned blue, and you know that the Republican legislation signed this whole new, basically new Jim Crow law into place, putting all these restrictions on voting, which will directly impact people of color, especially black people, honey. You can't give out water or food in line without being arrested. You know, you have to have identification for this. Like, it's really ridiculous. Well, I guess as a form of consciousness, Will Smith and Antoine Fuqua said, we can't consciously bring this project to Georgia knowing that they're doing so much to try to suppress the black vote. I get it. And it makes sense. And I feel like ultimately, sometimes you have to hit people where it hurts. And when you hit people where it hurts, in their pocketbook, their wallet, their checking account, they have a tendency to take notice to things. Now, the challenge with that, though, is when you do stuff like this, then now you have people out of work. And, you know, I know a lot of makeup artist friends, a lot of hair friends that work on a lot of productions in Atlanta. And the challenge about that is if you take it away, you're also affecting a lot of these, you know, these people in this industry who happen to be black as well. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword here. I know Tyler Perry is begging people not to pull their productions, but a lot of production companies in Hollywood are really struggling with this decision. Like, do we still go to Georgia or do we find other places? Because what Georgia is doing is just real foul, dirty, and nasty. What are your thoughts here? I say in the interim, and I know it sounds real messed up, in the interim, people really need to pull their productions here to really send a message, because again, Georgia thrives and does really well based off of these productions. And guess who that benefits? Everybody, including these Republican people who are trying to silence the voice because they're mad and throwing a temper tantrum because they lost the election. Speaking of mad, there's a stripper that put Usher on blast on her Instagram, calling Usher out for being in a Las Vegas strip club, making it rain stimmy style, but with money that had his face on it. Child, Usher out here giving y'all T&A coupons, because you know we're a family show. But he is down to the pink, y'all, throwing out fake money, 20s, 1s, and 100s with his face on it. Now, here's why this has taken such a left turn and has gained traction. So the stripper was saying that she wasn't mad that these little T&A coupons had Usher face on it. What she was mad about is when she went to cash in at the end of the night, they had no value attached to it. Now, the strip club has said that Usher, one, wasn't only spending his money at the strip club, but he also spent real money, lots of it, buying expensive bottles and liquor as well, and also tipping out the girls by making it rain with real money. And someone within Usher's camp is saying that, you know, they left the fake money behind as promo because Usher is coming back for his Las Vegas residency. Sorry, is Las Vegas back open for shows now? I know that we're still in a whole panini, but I mean, I know we're pressed and all to try to see people live. See what I did there? Panini, pressed. But I didn't know Las Vegas was open. Well, anyways, Usher's heading back to Las Vegas for his residency. They said they left the fake money behind, but baby, Mama was upset because she said it does me no good that it's for promo. She said, I spent my time twerking it, working it, and making it rain for his crew, and I got stuck with zero value with Usher Raymond. Okay? Now, Usher got wind of the complaints, and he's admitted that he, one, that was not his intention, and two, he has every intention on making it right. And when he's back in Vegas, he's going to stop on by and give the girls some real money that they can actually take down to the bank and pay a light bill with. Now, I just want to know, like, when you going back to Las Vegas, Usher? And again, will the same girls that made it shake it, twerk it, drip it, drop it on you that night, will they still be working there when you go back to try to right this wrong? Child, just go ahead and collect everybody's Cash App, Venmos, and DM them some coinage. drop a few bags in these girls and make it right. Because I'm going to let y'all know, if I was out there sweating my wig, weave, and my protective hairstyles out in that strip club all night long, and I got to the end of my shift, tired, feet sore, smelling like sweat, and whatever else is happening in the strip club, and I went to try to cash in money and realized Usher's face was on there and it had no value, I would be pissed off too. Whether or not you spent real money or not, these people earn a living by you tipping them. So, make it right, Usher. Make it right. Last but not least, it looks like Kim K and Kanye West are having a more amicable divorce. Dr. Dre and Nicole Young, y'all might want to take note. Kim K and Kanye are saying they want to, 1, have joint custody and co-parent together and that they're committed to doing it. 2, there's no reason to pay each other spousal support because they both make their own money and they can afford their own lifestyle. And they're also agreeing that they would only pay their lawyer fees and their attorney fees. Now, my question is, because you know there's a prenup as well, what's in this prenup? Is he going to get half of Skims and she's going to get half of, Yeezy and his homeless looking collection of spring, summer 2021? I don't know, but I love the fact that they're actually doing this very civil, despite the craziness that has come out of their relationship. This actually looks like a plus for the kids and everybody else involved. And with that being said, good luck, Kim and Kanye. And on that note, I got to go. Guys, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video, if you like it, leave me a comment. Check the notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. And I'll see you on Friday. Happy hump day. Bye.